same thing. You save your money, you give out money. That's just all. There's nothing so unique. They have pause, their investment, all of those stuff. And when I said that, I laugh for two reasons, because there is a reason why people are actually, and there's also a reason why people are tired of having the normal fintechs. Now this is it. In Africa alone, right? In Africa alone, the very segment I've received so much fun is fintech. In African economy alone, right? And the only successful exit we've had in Africa is through fintech. Most of our edutechs and health techs and solutions are failed. But people keep having successes in fintech. Paystack, you can name them, right? Even beyond Nigeria. And people keep going to that market because investors love it. And the reason why fintech is so successful on a larger scale in Africa, do you know why? It's because we are slow adopters of technology. But a particular technology will always make sense to us. And what is it? Anything that can help you save your money, keep your money and grow your money sincerely. That tech makes sense to us. Ever that tech, just leave it. Come and be something that they don't care. But the tech that makes sense to us, the techs that people in Africa easily understand, is a tech that can help you save your money, that you know that there will not be issues. It grows your money, right? Can help you also increase all of this. That's what they are looking for. And some people that are building fintechs, of course, they know what they are doing because that's the demand. You don't need to begin to now teach so many. You don't need to teach a student that says, put your money here. 1 month you have so and so and so. They want it, so you don't need to even educate them so much. Just create the solutions. They want to go into it. The type of tradition to have deductions over deductions, right? Yes. So it's a language that everyone understands. Now, but the thing is that there are segments in fintechs that people are not looking at. Of course, I know there are lies that have done a bit. I think Big is something a bit unique, having to have like some segment for I think real estate or something. But in a nutshell, basically, is you must find a market where the demand is growing. That is, the demand is not something that people are just demanding, but the demand is rising. Now, let me talk about Alexander Wang. You see, when we're talking about AI, a lot of persons were just going to, okay, how do we build the next big AI and stuff? Now, Alex sat down, of course, as the co-founder, and looked at it. What did every of these AI needs? They needed infrastructure, they needed data. And then he built a company that makes sure all of those data are available. Of course, there were scandals. He used Nigerians and Indians to get data because we can get cheap labor from this side, from this part of the world, right? Now, but the thing is that he looked at these things. It's not going to be, it's not something that is decreasing, it's increasing. And as a result, he built an infrastructure that helps solve that particular problem. Now, I don't know if you've heard a lot of AI in Africa, right? But the truth is, our own AI might not be coming very soon. Do you know why? Because we don't have data centers. And most of the data that we have in Africa, right? They are data that are built by people who have never been to Africa before. People who are living in a place which is not even Africa. Data that speak of what's really happening here, what we understand, what we vibe to, and all of those things, they are not existing. And so, this guy looked at it. It's a demand that keeps rising. The same thing happened to NVIDIA. NVIDIA currently is the most valuable company in the world. And it's valuable because every company is building AI. I think the last trend that Y Combinator, right? The last trend that Y Combinator have, over 98% is building AI. And all of them need infrastructure. And so, Alex looked at this thing in a broader way to say, this demand is not going down. And so, let me produce something that ensure that everybody that's building in that space can find a solution, can find a data to bank on. So all of the LLMs that are built on those data he sourced. In fact, his company becomes so good that the US Army is trusting his data for whatever war or whatever decision they want to make. So, a growing demand. The third thing I will talk about is they will define the market. They will define the market. Let's go back to, let's say, 2009, 10, 12. What social media platforms? Let me ask the question now. Right? What social media platform are you used before? Let's say around 2009, 2009. Used to go, okay, that's fine. What else did you use?
Skype.
Use Skype. Very beautiful. Okay? What other social media platform? Huh?
What's mail?
That's the male side of things.
Those are one chats that time.
We have group chat, we have a skinny, all of the likes, right? These are platforms existing before. So let's go to go. Now, today you can send pictures, right, on Facebook, am I correct? You can also upload. Have you ever sent a file before on go? Huh? Have you ever sent a file before on go? Is there a feature to upload the profile picture? Is there a feature to upload the profile picture? I've forgotten. I doubt. I believe there is, right? There wasn't the feature, right, to upload. Can you send video on that platform? Now this is it. These are cracks that Facebook saw. There are platforms already existing and they are doing well. But there is something that in the psychology of human that you need, that people really want. Because why am I connecting with you if I cannot see your face again? Do you get? Why must I have a conversation if I cannot get to see, I cannot get to know what is happening in your own end and all of those stuff? You just write and that's just all. So he looked at all of these things and says, no, if we'll be creating in this space, we must be able to add something that really solve the core problem we are trying to solve. Because people are not just only to connect. Of course, when you just connect and just do your normal media. You must understand that all of those things at the same time at the start, it's going to be so much for you to carry. So yeah, so that's basically the patterns in finding a blue ocean. Now, what I want to say is that before we go to the depths of having a blue ocean, is that are you even ready to have your niche first? Because you must even have a niche before you begin to think of having a blue ocean side of things, right? Exactly what you want to solve before you start going to the blue ocean side of things. Thank you very much. Now, how exactly do you position yourself to have a niche or how to stand out in having your niche and all of these stuff? Because these are basic things. I think I've interviewed people for different roles in the ventures I build and partner with others. And there's never a point where I want to interview, I want to like call for job applications, right? And I ask them to upload your CV. Do you know why? Because CV does not even get the job done. Like I've never done that before. Now, I'm very sure most of us are skilled people, right? We are skilled and all of those stuff. But the first thing was, as a skilled person, is that you must have a portfolio. Really, really important. The reason is because if there is no place someone can go to say you are doing these things, which is the people that know you face to face, like people you can see physically, and that will be a huge problem, right? So, like coming to the very basics before you start carving a blue ocean, but so that whatever you're doing, you have a portfolio to show for whatever you're doing. I have this experience. I wanted to interview. I wanted to recruit for a social media manager, and one of the things I placed there, I said upload your, I think a portfolio or something. I put something that gets into portfolio. Now the persons applied. A lot of persons actually applied, and many of them were applying their CV. Now the moment I see that what you put there is your CV, for me, you're not even qualified for the role in the first place, because your CV does not get the job done. So with what you graduated with this, you can. I don't need that. I want to be able to see that truly this thing you say you can do, you've done it before. So really, really important as a skilled person, because I believe we have people who are skilled here, and of course people who are also competent. But so that portfolio is really, really important. And the next thing is that your portfolio must not be random. Random portfolio is, let's say you're going to somebody's social media handle, right? And you're seeing something you're seeing other person's social media handle. It just does not make any sense. Like there's no differentiator in looking at what you see, right? So ensure that you're not having just random details in your portfolio. Now that also is that make sure that your portfolio is accessible. For people that recruit people here, you must have seen this. You want to access somebody's portfolio and it's saying you should request for access. If I would explain, let me see your hands. Like you want to access somebody's portfolio and it's saying request for access. You just go past. Like the person is not qualified for that opportunity, because when you now have to request for access, you get a person for like 1 week, 2, or this before they check their mail and begin to run. Like the time is gone. You want to just make a decision right there, right? Another also mention is that you must have data to back whatever you say you've done or you can do. If you can do this, and this, let there be data in that portfolio to back these things up, right? Now the last thing I would say, just doing a normal logo and a brand guideline. They do like a static brand asset. So that whatever you are giving these things out, you're giving so much that people see that that's one thing, we're giving them so many things. So if you charge them a money close to $1 million or even 500K, they want to pay because there's so many things you're giving them at the same time, right? Now, people go beyond there and says, okay, we want to add strategies to what we're offering. They go and say, okay, we want to add motion to this thing we are offering. Now, that's still solving that problem for just a particular set of client. It can be maybe for Web3 space, right? New blockchain technology they're trying to launch. But the thing is that they are still giving that value they are giving in that their space, but they are increasing their offering. But basically, they don't start that way. That's not like their starting point, right? But over time, they add so much to it that people cannot look down on what they are offering. I think I'll put a pause to the conversation here. Sure, enjoy the time. Thank you very much.
Please, let's put our hands together once more for him. Sir, this is your seat, sir. Thank you very much. Don't forget, I told you that before we started, so please just help us. Just for that. Thank you very much. All right, so there's a lot to unpack, and one thing I really enjoyed, because this is also my space kind of, it is what we call value added, which is what he talked about towards the end. And don't forget, he talked about niche a lot. We'll bring him back up for the panel section, so I believe we'll have a lot of questions that we've written down. Just write down your questions as much as possible. We're having a panel session where we'll have our guest speakers, 2 of them to sit, and it's part of them, so you can ask questions. We'll open it to the whole house to ask questions when that time comes. I hope you're enjoying your time so far. So what's changed about me in the moment from the last time and now? My dress. What's changed in my dress? Car. Eh? And my t-shirt. Hey, so people that are noticing. Yeah. So I've upgraded to the look of the event, and then I've upgraded to the look of the season. So look to your neighbor and tell the person compliments of the season. Well, the smile is not as bright as I expected it. This Christmas, compliments of the season. So we are going to, without much further ado, welcome our next speaker. Now, this is a very seasoned expert that is also among us. His name is. Please take your and for inviting me. And I'm sure that we came here to learn something. Did we come to learn?
Yes.
Are we excited?
Yes.
Let's come to the hands together for our daddy that gave me the keys. I'm really excited, and for the very fact that my topic as well is exciting, I'm really hoping that after this session, some of us will go back with ideas that will change our lives. One of the things I believe is one idea will change your life forever. Tell your neighbor, one idea will change your life forever. One opportunity you give your attention to will change your life forever. Tell your neighbor, one opportunity you give yourself to will change your life forever. Tell your neighbor, you need just one event.
You need just one event
to change your life. Just one event to change your life. How many events did Paul have to change his life? Just one encounter. Just one encounter is for you to have something and bring it out from your head to life. It's easy, try it. There is nothing that is easy. Nothing. And sometimes it's just the action that sometimes we need to take to execute our idea. And like someone said, sometimes you don't need to start everything, you just need to one brick, and before you know, you have built